What is going on, everybody? How you doing? How you been? It's been a little bit since we've made a video. We are back after a 2-week break. Went down to the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, and did some fishing with my dad and my brother and some new friends of ours, Rob and Kyle. Had a blast. And then last weekend we married off one of our my fellow engineer on my shift, Ryan. So congratulations, Ryan and Courtney. It is raining. It is a nice rainy day here in Southwest Missouri. We're supposed to get 4 inches tonight and tomorrow. So hopefully that doesn't affect any of the racing this weekend. Because I've been off for 2 weeks. I haven't got to drive the car. I am itching so bad that we are going to try to make it to Midway Speedway in Lebanon, Missouri. It'll be the first time we've been down to that track. They race on Friday nights. We are going to an air show on Saturday for the Blue Angels in Branson, so we won't be able to race Saturday night. And I don't even think Springfield's racing Saturday night. They're racing on Sunday night. So with that being said, we've got a little bit of work to do on the car. I got a new right front shock. Went ahead and got another Bilstein. Another $200 there on the right front because when that car ran into us at Springfield, that was, 4 weeks ago now, and ripped off the whole right front of the car. I was using an old junky shock, and the car was not steering whatsoever at Monette the following week whenever we tried to make it back over there. So, got a new right front shock, got a new fuel pump that I got to put on tonight. I've been borrowing Scott's. He let us use that so we could try to get race at Monette the weekend before, or 3 weeks ago. So I got a new fuel pump so I can get his spare one back to him. We got to put new gearing in the car. I've got a set of 611s. It's probably going to be a little shy on gear. Probably need a little more. Farrar said that he used to race a 632 there, I believe, back when he raced there. I got a 611 that's going to get us close enough to go out and play, kind of see what the track's all about. It's very low banking, very small. It's a third of a mile. So I've been told I want the car set up pretty loose, which is kind of where we have it from where we were at Monette. It was steering horribly there, so we loosened it up tremendously to try to get around there, and it was too loose for Monette, but it sounds like that might be the ticket for Midway. So tonight we got to replace the shock, replace the fuel pump, install the 611 gears in the rear. We've got to get the caster set on the right front, well, on the front end. We're still quite a ways off on that, so we have got a busy night. Going to be some time lapse in here on this video, so if you enjoy that kind of stuff, stick around and enjoy the video. First off, we got the new tow pig there. You guys haven't seen that one yet. Don't even know if I really showed you my old one. That old one was an F-150 quad cab. This is an F-250 super cab, what they call a super cab. It's just an extended cab with the third door there. FX4, got this off of Mike's Sites, appreciate it. Sold my old one and got this for a good deal. Went down in years, but went up in towing capacity on the truck. So I pull a lot of trailers with my part-time business. This is working out great. The other new thing, the McCormick's can quit giving me shit now. Picked up a new Yamaha generator there. So this ought to be much more quiet than that beast over there that we've been using. Pretty excited about this. It's been a long time coming. That one we got to shut down in the pits because it's so freaking loud. And so hopefully this one's quiet enough that we can keep her going all night long. And I can also lift it by myself. I cannot lift that one by myself into the truck. And that one's also so tall that I can't put the cover down on the truck. And this one ought to fit in there just right. And then one of these days when I get the tire rack made for the trailer and the ramp holder. I can maybe squeeze this up on the tongue, or even underneath the tire rack, you know, for that matter, mount it up there on the front of the trailer and have her just mounted there all the time. So really excited about that. Making a lot of upgrades and improvements to the race team this year. That's kind of what this year has been all about, is rebuilding, freshen the car, getting everything up to speed, getting it figured out. And that way next year we can hopefully have a solid season and put a solid run together for next year. So anywho, with that being said, let's get to work. Alright, I just got to take a second to highlight this pretty badass generator. Got this at Costco. Guy went fishing with us, Rob, has a Costco membership. He was telling me about this generator. $280 is what I paid for this. 1900 running watts, 2400 starting watts. Plenty to power what I need to power. Let's see here. Push that button in. You got an extendable handle there. Move around. Listen how quiet this thing is. I'm not used to this luxury. It's got a cool display screen there. You got your 2 plug-ins there. You've got, look at that, USB adapter port there for charging cell phones. It's got smart charge on there. You got a 12-volt plug there for charging a battery with if you want to. It's got an RV plug, already came with it. I believe this is, if you want to run 2 generators at the same time, 2 of these, you can piggyback them together with this cord right there. Plugs in right there, and you can piggyback 2 generators together. Came with a little toolkit. It's got a Phillips head screwdriver, spark plug wrench. $280. Has a little screw-in funnel. Of course, it does not come filled up with oil, but it came with a pre-filled oil container. Dump that thing in there, you're good to go. I mean, you've got digital fuel level gauge there. Crazy. And crazy how quiet that is. The wife is going to be happy. She will enjoy that. So anyways, just wanted to stop and give a quick shout out to that. If you're looking for a good generator, $280 at Costco. Get you one of these iPower 1900 Yamahas. I've been battling this damn thing for over an hour, and it happens every single time, and I learned a new trick tonight. see this bolt right there? It's in line with the fuel pump. But I never knew that went to the shaft for the rod. That is what I battle every time, is that dang rod sliding down before I can get the fuel pump on. Watch the video, and I will try to tag his name down here. I can't remember what his name was. But you can take that bolt out, take one of your fuel pump bolts, which is longer, stick it in there, get your rod pushed up, tighten it down, and it holds that push rod for your fuel pump up inside of the chamber while you're getting your fuel pump on. Get your one bolt started, take that out, put it in here, and get that one started. You're good to go. Then put that small bolt back in there. Never knew that. That made my life a lot easier. Jeez Louise, this has been a nightmare. Back to finishing this off so we can get back to work on the car. It's gonna be a late night. Well, it is midnight, and I still did not hit my goal and get this car ready to go. It happened again. I'm a big believer in listening to my gut, and this car just had issue after issue after issue trying to get everything fixed on it tonight. So I am not going to race it this weekend. Going to spend a little more time on her. I'll flip you around and show you what I'm talking about here. All right, so got the new shock on. I was getting everything set up. I noticed a small crack right there. Got that fixed. There was a small crack right there. Got that fixed. Had a fuel leak. I mean, it took me an hour and a half just to get that new fuel pump on. It's on, hooked up, everything's running, good to go. Had a fuel leak, so I had to cut my fuel line back, take out the fitting, put it back in. On the cut part, it was leaking up here on the hose. Got that fixed. Come over here, I start setting up the caster camber. Things were a little off, which I kind of figured they would be because I've got a new shock on there, kind of throwing the geometry off. Came over here to this side, and that upper control arm snapped in half. When I was trying to loosen the jam nut, I mean, I barely touched it. Barely put any pressure on it, and it snapped that thing right off. Had a spare one, could not get, I damaged the ball joint trying to get it off the spindle. And I don't think I have a spare one of those. But just thing after thing after thing happening to the car tonight. And I mean, I haven't got caster camber set up. I'm gonna have to totally reset it up on this. You know, don't have the tires ground. Engine's running fine now with the new fuel pump on there. I got Scott's ready to go back to him. But I'm listening to my gut. We're not going to take it to a track I haven't ran at before. I got a lot more work to do on this thing, and we'll get her set up. Hopefully make Monette next Friday if they're going to run. But I just ran out of time. Ran out of time this week. We've been busy with Double M fencing home here lately, and have not had the time to come over here and spend on the car like I needed to. You know, we've been doing weddings, like I said earlier, and fishing trips and family stuff. So it is what it is. You know, this is a hobby. I'm not out there racing for thousands. So it's just something I enjoy doing. So we will get a new ball joint, get that put in next week, get everything set back up on the front end, and hopefully be at Monette next Friday night if they're running. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to head home and get ready to go to work in the morning. And appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.